So I would like to know about the first car you ever sold. Like, I want to know the experience and the journey, how it happened.
Absolutely. That was, like I said, 1998.
Yep.
And it was the first time Honda was entering India.
Okay.
And there was the first ever dealership in India. The code was DD001.
People leave their mark not just through their work, but through vision, understanding, and courage. They turn ideas into reality and challenges into opportunities. I am talking about Sarawdeep Singh Lally, the man behind Lally Groups, one of India's leading automobile dealership, associated with Honda, Volkswagen, and Kia.
Shorty said she coming with a bag, with a pen, with a gun, coming with a bag, with a pen, with a gun, coming with a bag, with a pen, with a gun, coming with a bag, with a shorty said she coming with a.
Inspired by his father and his family, he learned his early value of work from insights and hard work and lessons that guided him in building his business and understanding what makes truly a customer. In this episode, we'll explore his journey, the realities of entrepreneurship, how he built Lally Group, and the focus on customer satisfaction. I am Ridhima and you're listening to RBU Connect, where stories of grit, sacrifice, and inspiration comes alive. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good evening. I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, welcome to RBU Connect. It's really an honor to have you here with us.
Thank you for having me. And it's an honor for me as well. And yes, I'm looking forward to this. Yes.
Yes, sir. So now looking back to your journey, how did your early exposure to business changed your mindset at such a young age?
Yeah. See, actually, when I started, I had just graduated from university in England. And during my graduation, when I was studying in England as well, I was actually, I did a lot of part-time jobs.
Okay.
So, that gave me a lot of exposure and confidence to go into to the business. My family was into business as well, so I spent a lot of time. I learned from my grandfather, from my father. There was a lot of experience. So that helped a lot. And that's something that I think that gave me a lot of confidence to step into the business from day one. So when I came back to India, I had an advantage because I had studied in boarding school in India in the Lawrence School of Sonar. I had done till 10th before going on to England to do my boards, my A-levels and my university. So I knew India as well because I had studied here and I had being studied in a boarding school, there was a lot of exposure as well. So then when I stepped into the business, we as a family always wanted to run it professionally.
Okay.
Very professionally. And that's it. That's how we started. Yes.
Okay, so since you told about your university that you studied from England and even in India you studied from boarding school,
Yes.
So any stories from that time which still reminds you of that day?
Well, you see, yes, there's a lot of, the thing about boarding school is that it gives you a lot of, it develops your personality a lot.
That's true.
As a person, because you live with people from different parts of the country.
Exactly.
Different who come from different backgrounds but when you're in a boarding school, everybody's, and there is a lot of discipline. They teach you, so that makes a lot of things. Then having gone to England and then studying in the kind of the university and everything. That was another exposure, and the thing is that I had to do part-time jobs as well while studying. So that gave, like I said earlier, that gave me a lot of exposure, confidence, and I think that helped a lot.
Okay, that's really an inspiring story.
Yes.
So now if I talk about your father, he was the one who started Lally Group in 1997 with a single dealership.
Yes.
So any inspiring story of your father, like how he built Lally Groups?
28 years ago, when we started the dealership, it was a family-run business.
Okay.
And everybody in the family put in a lot of effort, collective effort.
True.
It's not that one person, my father and the rest of the family, there was a lot of guidance from him, from the others who were part of the business. They guided us on what to do, how to do it. So yes, in life you learn everything. You learn a lot from experience.
Exactly.
So and there was a lot of guidance given, which made things a lot easier for us to set up. And we as a family, me and my brother, whenever we needed, we could always go back to our elders and take their suggestions and their recommendations. Even till today, when we take any kind of a decision, any major decision or a small decision, collectively we discuss with each other, and
Okay.
then we see what's the right decision, and then that's what we implement. And that
Okay.
makes, it's not one person taking a decision, it's three or four people, and everybody and sometimes that's for the best, because you get the right decision, and that makes a lot of difference in business today, getting the decisions right. Yes.
So from here, I would like to ask you one more thing. Like, running a dealership is a very big task.
Yes.
And then, there's a lot of risk even starting a business. So when your family, you're like all collectively sitting, what consequences do you face? Or like, sometimes other family member does not agree to the point. So does this arise in that time?
No, not really. I think, when you've been in a business for 28 years, we all know whose roles, who has what
Exactly.
role to play, and whose responsibility is what. So we take a lot of, we have a lot of discussions, but there is no direct interference into each other's, anybody into, one person directly interfering into the other person's running of the business, or that particular department. So and that's how it works. It's a team game. It's like if you play a game of cricket, there's always a batsman,
Yes.
and there's a bowler, there's a wicket keeper. So everybody plays their own thing, and that collective team effort is what makes the whole thing, and then that's how you win.
Okay,
Yes.
that's
So
really...
there is a lot of cooperation. We've had a lot of experience, and 28 years is a long time.
It is a long
It is.
time.
It is.
It is.
Yes, I've seen a lot, and so we've seen a lot of things, a lot of changes in the industry, in the economy, and India has grown tremendously. It has changed tremendously.
That's really true.
When we started selling cars, there was no power steering. There were cassette players.
Okay.
Then from cassette players, we went on to CD changers. Then from CD changers, now we know touch screens, and
Exactly.
now everything's online. So imagine when we started, it was cassette players, and even the
True.
windows were not electric. We used to have the roll down windows and no power steering. So there's been a lot of change.
There's
and
a
we've
drastic
adapted.
change, you can
yes,
say,
and
yeah.
we've adapted, and not just as a family, but as a business, we've adapted to those changes very quickly. And that's part of the thing that I would also advise somebody, that in today's date, the world is changing tremendously.
It is.
There was no social media at that time. There was no FM at that time.
Exactly.
Everything came in a lot later, and so we adapted very quickly. Yes.
But if I say right now, it's all artificial intelligence. Like artificial intelligence has taken over a lot. So if you
Absolutely, yes. You see, like I said earlier, that the technology is changing,
It is
and it's
changing.
changing on a daily basis. So my father used to say, "We any technology आगे भी पढ़े लिखे बंदे नु अनपढ़ करता." So because
That's true,
yes,
it's true.
yeah, so so now then that's the whole thing. We learn. Sometimes I have to go back to my children and ask them. I give them a phone. Oh, can you fix this? How do you fix this? And they know more than me.
Yeah, that's true.
So artificial intelligence, yes, today's date you can, and it's being incorporated into the business as well as into products.
Okay.
So there is going to be a lot of changes going forward as well. It's going to benefit the consumer as well. It's going to benefit the business, of
Yes.
course, because there are a lot of things that are going from manual to online.
Yes.
And that just helps.
That's
Yes.
what makes a business 100% perfect if you're adapting to the technologies that are changing it.
Absolutely. We have to. Yes.
So now if we talk about what were the biggest challenges that you faced while setting up and building Lally Groups?
Yeah, see, again, going back when we were ready to start in January 98, so the setup was coming up in 97. In 1997, the automobile industry in India was not at all big.
Okay.
It was, although we knew that in terms of anticipation, what people were predicting for the future, the economy, how it's going to grow, even that it was hard to believe at that time what was going to happen. But having said that, the economy was very small. The business was very small. So the biggest challenge was to get the right people with us.
People, yeah.
And we were starting from scratch.
Exactly.
So we did right now we have a reputation, and so that's been created over the years. But at that time we were a new company, brand new. There was no you can say no image or in the market. So to get the team, and not just so, it was very difficult. Luckily we did, and that gave us a good start. So we got the good team, and then we trained and we worked hard together collectively. But that was the single most difficult thing, because at that time availability of manpower and the industry was very small.
Yes.
So all that put together was very difficult, and there was no technology available either.
At that time, yeah.
At that time, absolutely. Power cuts, various different things we had, but yes, luckily.
So like having the right people does make it benefit.
Absolutely, it's the most important thing. Yes.
Now, if we talk, like running a dealership is all about customer satisfaction as well. If your customers are satisfied, that means it's a well and good thing.
Absolutely.
So what do you believe, customer satisfactions or sales number?
No, see, customer satisfaction is the number one priority.
Exactly.
See, what happens is that when a customer comes to you, not just to buy a car, but also that's when the journey starts.
Yes.
The journey starts when they visit the showroom to take a test drive. That's when it starts. So you have to give them, you have to look after the customer, because today's day, not just today, but for years I've been telling them that we are not going to sell a car to the customer just once. We want that customer not just to come back to us again and again, but to also come back to us and to give us references. We have customers today who अपने friends ਨੂੰ खिंच के लेके आंदे भी नहीं तू इथों कार लेनी.
You're like building a long-term relationship and trust with them.
Absolutely, yes, that's the most important thing, and then the sales number will follow easily. There's always a thing that if you are selling X amount of cars from an automobile dealership chain, certain amount of these cars, certain percentage has to come from repeat customers. Certain has to come from reference. So, and we've been doing very well with that, and that's a key focus area. There was a story that I always tell, wherein that customer once walked into the showroom, and he said that my wife is expecting a baby, and she has said that it's my dream that I want to bring the baby home in this car. That car was on a waiting list at that time, huge waiting list. But I said, sir, look, I will have to send out a request and take an approval from the parent company to give you the car on priority. And it will be done. It was done. I called my team. I said, please take the gentleman to the stockyard. Whichever car he wants, please let him have it. And he was so happy. Few years later, he came back to us again and again, many times during the years, to buy cars again and again, and also brought his family and friends. And then he came back after about 19 years, and I recognized that man. And he came into my office again, and he had his daughter with him. He said, do you remember that I came and she went home in that car? I said, yes, I remember everything. He says, today I'm come back to you again to buy a car for her because she's going to university.
Wow.
Yes, so that's the kind of relationships that we've fostered over the years.
Like a special bonding with the customers.
Absolutely. And that's all about customer satisfaction.
Exactly.
Customer delight.
Yes.
Customer
So with
loyalty.
this story, there's this question that I also have. Now, if we talk about the middle class family, there's the psychology behind buying cars. Like, you need to see your family status, your social status, your emotions. So when you see people buying car, what decisions do they make? Like, okay, we need to buy a car on this basis. So how do you think they do these decisions?
See, everybody's requirement is different.
Exactly.
Somebody, if three, four of you friends go out to a cafe, somebody will have coffee, somebody will have tea, and somebody who's having coffee will have cappuccino, somebody will have an Americano.
Yes.
Then there'll be a fourth person who will have a cold coffee. So everybody's choice is different. If you stand and you look at the road, you will see if there are 10 cars that go past, probably 8 are different. Very rarely 2 cars will be common. And the colors, you'll have black, white, silver, all different colors, all different variants. So it's a personal choice. The customer these days they read a lot on social media before coming in. They do a lot of research on the internet.
Okay.
But the actual final decision is taken when they come into the showroom and then when they touch and feel the car and when they actually take the test drive. It's like, the same thing. You can look at a shoe,
Yes.
but before buying it, you'd always try it on. Same thing with, of course, the car is, it's a very big decision for a family.
Very.
So the entire, we now have a lot of families coming in together with the children, with sometimes the mother, father, everybody, and take a collective decision. Somebody wants a 7-seater.
Yes.
Somebody wants a smaller car because of parking issues. Somebody wants a bigger car because they travel a lot on the highway. Somebody wants, so it's all different. And now we've got electric cars coming in.
Yes, electric cars.
So we have a lot of customers who specifically want an electric car. Yes.
So do you believe customer satisfaction and customer expectations have changed your business over the years?
Customer satisfaction and customer expectation has definitely changed the business because also, like I said, with social media,
Yes.
the awareness of the customers have gone up tremendously. Another thing is with the economy opening up, a lot of people are traveling. We've seen now people sending more and more children to study abroad.
Yeah.
We've seen more and more people traveling abroad for holidays and suddenly, so these people go abroad, they see these cars there and then they want to aspire to have them. Now we have those cars coming to India. So when they come back, they do a lot of research on the social media. And yes, that customer expectation has definitely gone up because there's now getting international cars. I mean, cars that are made, that are sold worldwide rather than cars that were particularly made only and sold only probably in India and a few countries. So the expectation has definitely gone up. Yes.
Okay, it's gone huge, like.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I would say it's at the highest it's ever been.
Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
So since you talked about the electric cars, do you believe electric cars and the new technologies have reshaped your showrooms? And what's your opinion on electric cars?
See, the government is also making a lot of effort to promote this because there are a lot of incentives being given on electric cars by the central government as well as state governments. So right now the awareness and knowledge of electric cars is limited.
Yes, it is.
It is limited but somebody who wants to buy it does their research, they do everything and then they understand. Okay. So there is a growing demand now. It's growing year by year as the market, and people who buy it, they recommend it to their family and friends.
Okay.
So then that confidence is growing that yes, there are a lot of benefits.
Okay.
Yes.
So like what other benefits also what includes in it?
See, one, it doesn't have any emissions.
Okay.
Another benefit is that it's of course it's a lot cheaper and economical to run than an ICE internal combustion engine. So a few of these are benefits, and it's very nice to drive.
Okay.
The electric cars are very nice to drive. They have there's no noise, no vibrations.
True. Yeah.
So not that a lot of the cars have those these days, because technology has improved a lot. But yes, so people prefer those things, and you'll see a lot of electric cars that are launched by the companies are different from. They are
Yes.
not very same to the ones that are the petrol or
and diesel
diesel
ones,
driven
yeah.
variants. And the customers also, some of the customers enjoy that fact as well.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So what is the reality of running a car dealership that no one knows?
Pressure.
Okay.
Oh, there's tremendous pressure.
Can you tell about the pressure? Like, there are targets or margins and responsibilities as well.
Targets, yes, yes. So there are there's not just one target.
Okay.
I would say there's 16 or 17 different targets.
Okay.
There's, of course, sales related, we have service, parts, customer satisfaction. And in those departments, there is various different, so there is a lot of targets, there's a lot of pressure. And we have a lot of seasonalities.
Okay.
Sometimes we have monsoons. Sometimes we have in Punjab, for example, unfortunately we have the flood situation.
Yes, that's true.
Recently we had a situation wherein there was a war situation
Yes,
as well.
yes.
A few years ago we had the pandemic.
Yeah, the
So
lockdown.
all these things come into play. But for us as an automobile dealer, there's tremendous amount of pressure to achieve the numbers, to do the targets, because the cars are made, the manufacturer has made them,
Okay, yeah.
and they've appointed you as the dealer. So the targets are given to you. So it's up
So
to you.
how do you meet those targets? Like, what's the process of it?
They're market driven.
Okay.
See, how the manufacturers work is that they see that how big is the market. For example, Chandigarh is a market size is different to Ludhiana. Ludhiana is different to Amritsar or Jalandhar, and so on. So they see what the size of the market is, because they have all the figures of each month last year, that in July in Chandigarh so many cars were sold, and then segment wise as well, that in this segment, under 10 lakhs, 10 to 20 lakhs, which segment how many cars were sold.
Okay.
So then they say that, okay, this is the segment that we are present in. For example, we have a car in the C segment.
Yes.
The C segment is 1,000 cars in a particular city.
Okay.
So they say that we want 10%, for example. Some say 15, some say 5.
Yes.
But just taking an example that we want a 10% market share. So
Okay.
then the target is 100 cars.
Okay.
So then they tell you that in June you will get 100 cars. Then you have, for example, maybe in October you have Navratras.
Yep.
So they say that this is the demand grows. In Navratras you will get 140 cars, because the
Okay.
market goes up from 1,000 cars to 1,400 cars.
Okay.
So our 10% sure. So that is how the targets are fixed. They are not fixed by us. They are fixed by the market size,
Okay.
by the manufacturer, and at the beginning of every year. Some manufacturers work on a financial year, some work calendar year wise. So there is a target signing ceremony wherein the targets are given for the entire year, and we sign those, and then we know that this year what is going to be my target, that this is the month of February, I am going to get so many cars.
Yes.
And this is what I'm going to sell, and so on in March, April. We already know. So we have to
Okay.
plan accordingly. We need the staff, everything accordingly.
So it's like all from the market side only.
Absolutely. It's all from the market size. Yes.
So what is that one advice you would like to give to the people who want to run a business or a dealership?
See, running a business, be it a dealership, first of all, never run a car dealership like a car dealership. Yes. You have to run a car dealership as a business.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, it is a business.
It is.
So the thing is that, it's like if you are trying to do something, and if you try and do this or this or this,
Yes.
it's different. But you got to do this,
Yes.
right? So you got to work collectively. Now, running a business, to make it a success, is not one particular thing that you need to do.
Okay.
To get things right, there is a mix of 4 or 5 things that you need to do, and you need to do them all together. For example, you need to work with honesty.
Yes.
Honesty is the most
matters.
important thing, yes. You must be honest with your staff, with your team, with your customers, with your vendors, with the parent company that you deal with. So honesty is the most important thing.
Exactly.
And that people can see that as well.
True.
Then after honesty, you need to have dedication, passion, commitment to that, yes, that we're going to do this. After that, I would say another thing is, a lot of people say hard work.
Yeah,
I,
hard work matters.
I think not. I think, the pandemic, we learn something new every day.
Yes.
The pandemic has taught us something very important, that you can work from home as well. And
True.
we all did.
Yes, we all did.
Yes,
We all did,
yes.
sure.
And it changed the way we work. And I had been saying it long time ago. So I don't think it's about hard work.
Okay.
I think it's about smart work.
Smart work.
You don't have to be in the office from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yes.
No, you don't need to that. If you run the business in a good way, you can do everything in 6 hours. And it's smart work. So
Exactly.
work smart. Get your systems right, get your processes right. Of course, there is a situation wherein that then teamwork.
Okay.
You need teamwork. You need to have the right team. You need to work together.
Sorry, I'm interrupting
yes,
you.
yes.
Like you told about the team.
Uh-huh.
So now you have a lot of team, and also how do you manage them? That I have the best team. They need to work, and to keep them happy as well.
Absolutely. You've got to treat everybody equally.
Okay.
That's one of the most important things. It doesn't matter if it's a security guard or a PN or a person who works as a driver in your team.
True.
Or a general manager. Everybody needs to be treated equally.
Yes.
And they need to be given equal opportunities, respect, and the HR has to come from here.
Yes.
Yeah.
That matters.
So we pay the salaries on time.
Okay.
If 7th of every month. If the 7th is a holiday, you'll get it on the 6th. If 6th is a holiday, you'll get it on the 5th.
5th. Okay.
It will not go to the 8th. Number one.
Okay.
Number two, we give what we commit. And another thing is that, we give everything we run it professionally. So we put everything on a piece of paper. And everybody within the organization knows what their job profile is and what,
Exactly.
and if they need something done, who to go to get this done. If it's not
True.
their job, they know who's there to do this
Yes,
for them,
yes.
So that's the thing. And it's very clear. It's very professionally run.
Point.
The people appreciate that. And then be nice to them. People can make mistakes. We
Yes.
all do.
Yeah.
But, don't punish somebody for their mistakes. Educate them. If somebody learns from their mistakes, they will repay you with more loyalty. That's what we do. And we've got 1,415 people working for us
Okay.
in our team.
Wow.
And with expansion and, with more growth in the business, we expect to create about 100 to 150 new jobs every year.
Okay.
So you can imagine when you have nearly 1,500 people working for us, people living at home with joint families and mother, father as well,
Yes.
wife. So you can say that's nearly 9,000 people. 1,500 who work with us, they take the salary home. And there's nearly 9,000 people who are dependent. So we have a responsibility towards them.
True.
Yes, and
Like-
it works.
Like the happy staff, happy customers, the happy boss.
Absolutely, yes. Everyone's happy.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
right.
so
yes.
I would like to play a small game with you. It's
Yes.
called the rapid fire.
Okay.
So I'll be putting options, and you have to guess. You'll say one of it. Okay. So it will be in fast way.
Sure.
Manual or automatic?
Automatic.
Luxury or practicality? Luxury or practicality?
Practicality.
Okay. First car you ever sold?
Honda City.
Okay. Planning or instinct?
Planning.
Competition or collaboration?
Collaboration.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Music or silence?
bit of both, because there's a time for both. Sometimes you need to relax, so you need silence.
Yes,
but then
yes.
sometimes you need to enjoy yourself, so you need good music as well.
Okay, so I would like to know about the first car you ever sold. Like, I want to know the experience and the journey, how it happened.
Absolutely. That was, like I said, 1998.
Yep.
And it was the first time Honda was entering India.
Okay.
And there was the first ever dealership in India. The code was DD001. The
Okay.
first ever Honda dealership in India. And that was the first ever Honda City to be delivered in India. And that car went on to the Honda City, of course, we all know about that.
Yes, yes.
Even till today. It went on to be a legend in the automobile industry. And I'm glad to say that we as a family sold and delivered the first ever one on the 14th of January 1998 from our dealership. And that was incredible because nobody, it's not like now people know, you can see the cars.
Yes.
But that was a brand new car entering the Indian market for the first time. There was very low awareness because there was no social media. But we had confidence because we had seen the product, we had driven it before, we had taken the training on it. And when we went out and started explaining the car to the customer, the customers was very excited about it as well.
Okay.
So it was an amazing experience.
Okay, so means like business was already in your mind since a young age.
Absolutely, yes, we knew. My grandfather and my father, they had been training me and my brother along all the time, all the way before. Even sometimes I was from after college, and even while I was doing my A-levels, I would have to go into the business for 2-3 hours in the evening from 5 to 7 o'clock, 5 to 8 o'clock, and help with my granddad and my father. And I would ask them questions and he would teach me, okay, you do this. He used to be doing this. He would tell me, no, you do this. Okay. Write this check. Do this calculation. Make this bill. And I started learning from a very early age. That helps a lot.
Yes. So achieving something that you wanted to do from your childhood, it's a very great thing.
Absolutely. And I love cars. I have a passion for cars. And then to get into the business of cars, it was, now when I'm reading about cars, I'm reading an automobile magazine or going online for looking and researching on cars. I'm not doing it as a hobby, I'm doing it as a business.
Yes, that's true.
So it's a bit of both.
The hobby also turns into business. You never know what works.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Okay, so if your showroom had a tagline, what would it be?
Simply the best. That's what they call it. You can see wherever you see the Lally Motors sign, it says Lally Motors, simply the best. You hear it on the radio, everything Lally Motors, simply the best.
So what was the idea about keeping simply the best? How did you keep it?
Because we were winning awards everywhere.
Okay.
We were winning the major awards. We've been awarded some of the highest accolades from some of the brands that we represent, and it's not, and sometimes a few of them that only limited dealers have been given. So we kept winning these awards and accolades. For example, like Federation of Automobile Dealers Association, which 7,000 members, all, whether you're a dealer for two-wheelers, four-wheelers, three-wheelers, collectively, this is the association that represents all the automobile dealers in India. We won Dealer of the Year multiple times.
Okay.
So that's something to be proud of, to be on a pan-India basis, to win an award. This includes dealers from South India, Kerala, Maharashtra, Delhi, Calcutta, and all different brands, not just the brand that we represent. And there is, so to win award in that category, then we've been able to win like the diamond print from Volkswagen.
Okay.
So, which is given to very few dealers. We were taken to Germany and there was a presentation ceremony. Again, for example, in Volkswagen, we won the customer satisfaction award for being the best dealer in customer satisfaction for I think 17 years in a row.
Okay, that's a huge thing.
Then that's what it is. That's why the staff also started saying, and so we are simply the best. I said, yes, we simply are. Exactly. That's how it started.
I'm really curious about your part-time jobs that you did in England. Any stories from that time?
Oh, it was brilliant. It was, it used to be various different things, and I some of the jobs we did was with my batchmates or people who were on my course, and we used to go in there, work together, and so it used to be fun. We used to enjoy it, but it was a learning experience as well. It taught you about punctuality. If your job starts at 5 o'clock, you have to be there at 4:55. You have to be ready.
Yes.
And so you have to then, if your job finishes, and then there was a certain things you were given things to do, and you enjoyed doing them because it was you have to have fun. You have to have fun. It makes it a lot easier if you are having fun while doing something. Yes.
So now moving on to the last question. So money, growth and business, everything is very important in life.
Absolutely.
So what was that one motto of life that you would even like to share to our viewers that you have been keeping it forever?
What I would like to suggest, and I would like to give a piece of advice to people is that if you're ever successful, if you ever become successful, whatever you do, and stay grounded. Stay grounded. Celebrate your success, but don't become a big head. Just remember that even the richest and most successful people in the world today are going to go to office tomorrow, and they go to office on every working day.
Very true.
So, and another thing to remember is that there's always somebody out there who's bigger than you.
Yes.
Yeah, and the number one is still sitting in office today, and he'll go to office tomorrow also.
Yes.
So there is always scope for expansion. Expand, but don't do it aggressively. Do it sensibly.
Yes.
But stay grounded. Stay grounded, and be down to earth.
Yes.
That's a piece of advice that I would give to people. And money isn't everything. Success is. Success is more important because you take everybody with you. You take your team with you. You take your family with you. Yes, there's a bit of difference. So with success, of course, there are financial rewards, but some of the other rewards are much more, are also rewards which are not just financially. Respect.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. It was really great talking to you.
It's been lovely. Thank you very much.
And I hope every piece of advice you gave our viewers will take the insights from your journey and experience. And there was many things that even I learned, and I hope that I'll apply in my life as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में, लेके आऊंगी एक और नई कहानी only on RBU Connect, the stories of unbreakable. Until then, stay real, stay inspired and stay happy.